Hello again everyone, welcome back to another video on this wonderful platform we call the internet. And well, today I possibly have some not so nice news. And of course, extra emphasis on possibly because, well, I'm not sure if this is the case or not, but Need for Speed 2015 might be in a bad state by the looks of it. So, a few months ago, I was streaming Unbound, and then I closed that down and went over to play some Need for Speed 2015 for a change and all that. And well, with my experience playing it at that time, so then I loaded into a match and all that. It was before you start racing, you can choose to either do the race on your own or invite or have a thing that sends out invites to all players currently in the session and play with them should any accept the invite. I think one or two other players accepted, and then the race started. But then something really odd was happening. So while I was just doing the race normally, for some reason they were teleporting to every 20% of the friggin' race or some shit. So, like, from 23% and all that, and then all of a sudden they'd teleport further towards the finish line and all that, and they'd just be parked at the side of the road and all that, and then I'd drive past, like, partaking in the race like normal, and then same thing at like 70 or so percent. Same thing, just sitting there at the side of the road, just not doing anything. And not only that, but also all of a sudden now it doesn't show you the friggin' timer. So well, tough shit if you're in a time trial and you can't see how well you're doing, alright, because the fucking timer's not showing. So those are the two things I've come across. And of course at the time as this was on PC, I thought to myself, gee, maybe this is a hacking situation or something like that, where they can just teleport themselves around, and all that, and they're like doing something to take away parts of your display and stuff. Case in point, timer. But then about a week and a half ago I was streaming again, but this time it was a stream fully focused on Need for Speed 2015, just revisiting the game and all that, on PS5, and lo and behold, the same issue. Players teleporting and no timer. So maybe it's, and of course this game doesn't exactly have crossplay as such, so it's definitely, so probably isn't hackers, because then but now when I think about it, I'm starting to get a feeling that maybe the engine is starting to deteriorate or something. Not exactly the Frostbite engine in general, but within the game itself. The game, I guess, I don't really know how to explain it, but as if it was Frostbite in its entirety, then, well, it would be doing this across multiple games. But maybe it's just within Need for Speed 2015 itself that the engine is just starting to become a bit on the how do you do side of things and slowly deteriorate. Case in point, it's starting to not show certain parts of the heads-up display, not have the packet burst, tethering, whatever it is between players in matches is also starting to go asked about, and once again it's starting to, not show certain parts of the heads-up display. So once again, maybe it's the engine itself within this specific game slowly starting to deteriorate because, well, as of November, this game will be 10 years old, so you never know. With the whole player teleporting thing, it might just be a thing to do with connection to the server, like ping and so on, but I don't know, especially now that we are literally missing part of the HUD in races, so yeah, hackers are not exactly in the picture anymore, so it comes down to either the ping and tethering and so on and so forth, the online side of things between players, or the engine specifically within Need for Speed 2015 itself is starting to deteriorate, and case in point, certain parts of the heads-up display are starting to not show up. So yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else has had this issue. If you have and you know what the issue is, like, please let me know in the comments, so because I just do not know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, and I hate for it to get to a point where the game becomes just outright unplayable because, well, you got cars teleporting everywhere and you can't see how you're going for time, let alone where the fuck you're going, because for all we know, like, the minimap might decide to just fuck off one day, who knows. So yeah, anyway though, thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want to stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.